Every year, close to 1,000 mainland attacks happen globally, each resulting in untold loss and chaos. Shocking, isn't it? Have you ever contemplated that sudden and horrific assault on your homeland? Visualize this. Unexpectedly, your haven of tranquility is fractured by an unanticipated and hostile incursion. This isn't about not having enough snacks for a surprise visitor. This is a bona fide crisis, where your unpreparedness could result in fatalities. A bone-chilling thought, isn't it? Let's escalate this situation. The lack of fundamental emergency provisions isn't just a mild inconvenience, it's literally a matter of life and death. In dire situations like these, isn't just about comfort, it's a necessity for survival. In confronting such disastrous occurrences, there's no such thing as over-preparation. It's not about a life of fear, it's about being geared up. Hoarding essential supplies isn't just wise, it's downright mandatory. Picture a power failure, the impossibility of reaching a store or a hospital. Everyday facilities can suddenly become unreachable during these crises. However, those who are prepared can convert a calamity into a manageable circumstance. So, let's not find ourselves unprepared, instead let's ready ourselves for whatever curveball life hurls at us. In this video, we will explore several crucial items every homeowner should have at hand, from ensuring hydration to maintaining power and self-defense. We've got your back. If this is resonating and you don't want to be caught defenseless, why not hit that subscribe button? You'll receive all the essential pointers and strategies to stay ahead. Remember, the unforeseen remains unpredictable until you gear up for it. Now, let's shift our focus to a specific element of preparedness and our first problem: self-defense. We're not talking about initiating violence, but ensuring survival. It's an unfortunate reality that during times of crisis, there will be those who try to exploit the situation. That's why the ability to protect yourself and your loved ones becomes paramount. Now let's delve into the topic of weapons. Handguns, for instance, are compact and manageable. They are suitable for close-quarter confrontations. However, handling them effectively requires skill, calmness, and an understanding of recoil, ammunition capacity, and reliability. On the other hand, rifles offer greater firepower and range, ideal for keeping threats at a distance, but they are heavier, harder to conceal, and require extensive practice for effective use. It's crucial to remember that a weapon is just a tool, not a magic solution. Its effectiveness lies in its responsible, disciplined, and trained use. Above all, the power it wields must be respected. As we move forward, we'll delve into more essential aspects of crisis survival. So stay tuned, stay ready. 2. The waterworks. First things first, water. You can live without food for weeks, but water? That's a different story. We're not fish, but we might as well be given how much we rely on this resource. It's the elixir of life, the sustainer of all bodily functions, and the first thing you should be stockpiling in case a mainland attack. When it comes to survival, the rule of 3 springs to mind. 3 minutes without air, 3 hours in extreme weather conditions, 3 days without water, and 3 without food. This underscores just how vital water is. It's not just about staying hydrated, it's about maintaining your body's temperature, aiding digestion, and keeping your joints lubricated. How much should you store? A good rule of thumb is a gallon per person per day, for at least 3 days. This accounts for both drinking sanitation. But remember, this is the bare minimum. If you can store more, do it. Now, on to storage. You'll want containers that are food grade and resistant to bacteria, and other plastic bottles are a popular choice, but make sure they're BPA free. Keep them in a cool, dark place away from chemicals or anything with a strong odor. And here's pro tip. Don't forget to rotate your stockpile every 6 months. Yes, water doesn't expire, but the plastic containers can degrade over time, affecting the quality of the water. Water purification is also an essential skill to have up your sleeve. Boiling is the most straightforward method, but there are also water purification tablets and filters available. And what about collecting rainwater or tapping into natural sources? Sure, they're viable options, but they come with their own set of challenges. Contamination is a major concern, and you'll need to know how to properly purify the water. In a nutshell, water is the cornerstone of your survival strategy. It's not just about quenching your thirst, it's about maintaining your health and hygiene in challenging circumstances. Remember, water is life. Keep it flowing. Item 3. Food. Next up, we delve into sustenance, and sorry, but those stash of delivery leaflets won't come in handy in this situation. When preparing for a possible emergency, food becomes a vital aspect, and it doesn't mean hoarding your favorite snacks. The focus should be on non-perishable items that can provide nutrition to you and your loved ones for a prolonged period. The term non-perishable may conjure up an image of canned legumes, but don't limit yourself. Amass a variety of canned products, spanning from fruits and vegetables to meats and soups. Dry items are another remarkable choice. This includes pasta, rice, and grains, basic ingredients that can contribute to countless meals. Don't disregard dried fruits, nuts, and seeds, which are perfect for snacking or enhancing dishes. Let's also acknowledge our durable dairy pals, powdered milk and hard cheeses. They can be extremely useful, and their application goes beyond a cup of tea or a sandwich. Now let's discuss the how of preserving these gastronomic gems. The trick is to store your food in a cool, dry location, away from direct sunlight to extend its shelf life. Don't forget to rotate your stock, using the oldest items first, to prevent any wastage. Regarding how much to store, a safe estimate is to stock food to last every member of your household for a minimum of 2 weeks. This should provide enough cushion while you strategize your next move in an emergency. Here's a suggestion. Remember to include comfort foods. Yes, we're referring to chocolate, coffee, and yes, even that bag of crisps. During stressful times, these little treats can significantly uplift spirits. Always remember, the goal here is not just to survive, but to maintain a sense of familiarity and ease amidst the turmoil. Hence, don't let hunger catch you off guard when calamity hits. Item 4. Medical matters. You have ensured you have enough food and water, but have you thought about the implications of an injury? An unnerving question indeed, but don't worry, we are here to guide you. In this episode, we will delve into essential medical supplies. A crucial item that must make it to your essentials list is an all-encompassing first aid kit. It's not about merely having a few band-aids tucked away, we mean a robust kit equipped to deal with a range of medical emergencies. Leading the list, antiseptics, your prime weapon against infections. Available in several forms, wipes, creams, solutions, having a mix ensures efficient wound cleaning and protection. Secondly, adhesive bandages, or as most call them, band-aids. Not just a single size, but a plethora of sizes and kinds to address anything, from a minor paper cut to a sizable wound. However, band-aids are no remedy for larger injuries. Here's where gauze pads and adhesive tape step into the picture. Their role is to shield, safeguard, and buffer extensive wounds. Pain relievers are unignorable. Standard non-prescription drugs like ibuprofen can alleviate pain and lessen inflammation. A word of caution though, these are meant for minor discomforts. More serious injuries necessitate professional medical intervention. The importance of tweezers and scissors can't be overstated. They aid in extracting debris from wounds or sizing gauze and tape appropriately. In the end, remember to stock up on personal medications. If you or a family member is dependent on specific meds, ensure to have a surplus. A first aid manual is the icing on the cake. It can walk you through basic procedures and indicate when to reach out to a medical professional. So that wraps up the constituents of a well-structured first aid kit. But always remember, prevention is the best cure. Hence, stay safe, stay wise, and always stay ready. As the saying goes, a stitch in time saves 9. In our context, a well-prepared first aid kit could potentially save a life. Item 5. Light up the dark. Have you ever stumbled through the shadows, struggling to navigate? It's far from enjoyable. Picture this. In a crisis, the electricity fails and you are trapped in pitch black. It's a situation no one ever wants to encounter. This is when alternative sources of light become crucial. Torches and candles are not just tools for blackout situations, they are vital for any emergency. A dependable, robust flashlight is a must-have in your emergency kit. It serves as a ray of hope in the gloom, a guideline when you're lost. And remember to pack additional batteries. Candles offer a more enduring, atmospheric light source. They are ideal for prolonged periods without electricity. Don't forget to include matches or lighters in your kit as well. Equipped with these essentials, you won't be left blind in the darkness. You will be equipped and ready to tackle whatever challenges might emerge, brightly lit and prepared. So don't let the darkness take you by surprise. Item 6. Communication is key. You're prepared for survival, but how do you know when it's safe to come out? This is where we tap into the crucial role of communication. In a crisis, knowledge is power, and being cut off from the world can be as dangerous as any other threat. Now, considering the world we live in today, you might wonder, why not just rely on our smartphones? Well, in a significant mainland attack, network infrastructures could be compromised, leaving your trusty cell phone about as useful as a paperweight. So what's the solution? Enter the battery-powered or hand-crank radio. This humble device, often overlooked in our high-tech world, could be your in a crisis. It's the old-school way of staying connected, and in dire situations, it might save your life. Why a battery-powered or hand-crank radio, you ask? Well, these radios are designed for situations where power is scarce or non-existent. They can run on batteries, and when those run out, a quick hand crank generates enough power to keep connected. Now, you're not just tuning in for the latest pop hits. These radios give you access to news updates, emergency broadcasts, weather forecasts, and so much more. It's your link to the outside world, keeping you informed of the situation and helping you make informed decisions. Imagine being able to know when help is on the way, or when it's safe to venture out for supplies, or perhaps most importantly, when the danger has passed and it's safe to out. This knowledge can make the difference between timely action and disastrous delays. Of course, the radio isn't just for receiving information. It can also help you reach out. Some models come with a built-in SOS alarm or a flashlight, allowing you to signal for help if needed. Remember, in a crisis, information is your strongest ally. It's the beacon that guides you through the dark, uncertain times. So stock up on those batteries and keep that hand crank radio close. Stay connected, stay informed. Because when it comes to survival, communication truly is key. Moving on to item 7. The essentials. You see, when preparing for unexpected scenarios, it's not just about the major must-haves like food, water, and medicine. No, indeed. It's equally about those minor elements you might overlook initially, but can potentially turn the tables. Kicking off with matches. Unbelievable, isn't it? But these tiny sticks can be your true ally in a crisis. They provide a quick and easy way to ignite a fire for warmth, cooking, or sending out a distress signal. And your high-end lighter won't be of any use because what happens when it runs out of fuel? Therefore, never fail to stock up on a good old box of matches. Proceeding to the modest manual can opener. You might question, why do I require manual can opener while I own an electric one? Well, in a scenario where power is a luxury you can't have, that electric can opener is as good as a paperweight. A manual can opener, on the contrary, will guarantee you can access your canned food without a hitch. So, don't belittle this basic tool. Lastly, we'll talk about personal hygiene products. During a crisis, maintaining cleanliness is not merely for comfort, it's for health. Items like soap, toothpaste, and toilet paper are crucial to prevent diseases from spreading and maintain a sense of normality. You might need to think about feminine hygiene products and diapers if they apply to your household. Always keep in mind the devil is in the details. These apparently unimportant items can greatly affect your survival and comfort during a crisis. So take some time, and begin collecting these essentials. Never underestimate the significance of the little things. After all, it's these minuscule items that often make the greatest difference when the situation gets tough. To sum up our discussion, we covered several crucial elements to prepare for an unexpected mainland invasion. Firstly, we underscored that being able to defend yourself is important, and having an ample supply of potable water, approximately a gallon per person per day, for 2 weeks. Next, we emphasized the need to stock a wide range of durable, nutrient-rich food items, going beyond the simple of canned goods. Thirdly, we explored the realm of essential medical supplies, particularly the necessity of a well-stocked first aid kit and a basic understanding of first aid. Then we highlighted the value of a dependable power source, preferably solar or manual, to foster a sense of safety. We also stressed the importance of maintaining communication via a battery or hand-operated radio. Lastly, we addressed the frequently overlooked items such as personal care products, baby food, pet food, and important documents. These components are the pillars of preparedness for a mainland invasion, each holding unique importance in ensuring safety and readiness.